everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate real estate listing description with AI. So I'm an owner of a real estate agency business and I receive a lot of new property listings every single day. And now creating the description for each and every listing manually is very time consuming and hectic task. So to solve this problem, I have created an AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So I keep the record of the new property listings in my Google Sheets. So now as soon as I'm going to add the data in my Google Sheets, automatically using the details in AI agent is going to generate the description for that new property list. And then as soon as the description is going to be generated, automatically that AI generated description data is going to be updated in my spreadsheet again to create the systematic record. So now if you want to learn how to create this entire AI agent for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to auto-generate real estate listing descriptions with AI. So as an owner of a real estate business, I use Google Sheets to keep the track of all my property listings and their details. I use an AI agent to automatically generate property description based on the information in my spreadsheet. I wanted the AI generated description to be automatically updated in my spreadsheet again. This automation allows me to manage my listing effortlessly, ensuring every property gets an appealing description without having to do any manual efforts. And I'm going to firstly show you how this AI agent is actually going to work. I'm going to enter all the details like the property name, address, price, property type, bedroom, bathrooms and square footage over here in this spreadsheet. And after that, you're going to see how this AI agent is actually going to automatically generate the description and update it in my spreadsheet right here, okay? So firstly, I'm going to enter the data in this spreadsheet right here. So you can see I've entered all the details in this spreadsheet. The property name is luxury 3-bedroom villa with pool. Over here, this is the address, this is the price, villa, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms and the square footage. You can see in front of you automatically the AI has generated the description and it has been updated in the spreadsheet over here as well. Introducing a luxurious 3-bedroom villa in the heart of Mumbai located at this address. Price is 90 lakhs. The stunning property stands of this square feet. You can see the entire description has been generated and automatically been updated in my spreadsheet right over here. So this is how this AI agent is going to work in real time, okay? And we are going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. On the landing page, you have two options: sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign in to your Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I'm an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. Then you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. And in order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So firstly, for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as AI agent to auto-generate real estate listing descriptions. This is the name I want to give to my workflow. And for the folder, on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created these many folders in my Pabbly Connect account. And from these folders, I'm going to select a specific one in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select AI agents as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow has been created in the name of AI agent to auto-generate real estate listing descriptions, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. As in my Google Sheets, I keep the record of my real estate agency property listing. I want that as soon as I'm going to add the new data in the spreadsheet of a new property listing, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of that. And that is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Google Sheets. And trigger event over here is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Now using this unique webhook URL and by following the steps given here below in the help desk, we are going to build the connection between our spreadsheet, that is Google Sheets, to Pabbly Connect. I am going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open the spreadsheet that I want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is the spreadsheet right here. From the panel, go to Extensions, Add-ons and go to this Get Add-ons option right over here. Then this window is going to appear in front of you, on which on the search apps, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here. You can see I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, please do that so that with the help of this, you can build a connection between your spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. After installing, go back and refresh the spreadsheet from here. After refreshing the spreadsheet, go back to Extensions and now you can see an option Pabbly Connect webhooks. Click on it. From the drop down under it, go to this Initial Setup option right over here. After that, this Initial Setup dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL and for us to select the trigger column. For the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. For the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. In the spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be this column G, that is square footage. As soon as I'm going to add the data in this last column right over here, automatically the entire row's data is going to be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So I'm going to select my trigger column over here as column G. After entering the webhook URL and selecting the trigger column, I'm going to click on this submit button right over here. It says setup configured successfully, so I'm going to go back. After that, now the steps that I'm going to tell you right now are very important, so please do not forget to follow them. Go back to Extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now from the drop down, go to the Send on Event button right over here. It is mandatory to select Send on Event because as soon as you could enter the new data in the spreadsheet right over here, this spreadsheet is going to send that data to Pabbly Connect. That is why it is mandatory to click on the Send on Event option right here, okay? So now this is how you build the connection between your spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. After setting up the connection, if I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the data of the new property listing in the spreadsheet, and after doing that, I'm going to check whether automatically the trigger over here is capturing the response of the new data in my spreadsheet or not, okay? So now I'm going to add the details in the spreadsheet right over here. So I've added the data in the spreadsheet of my new listing. It is a spacious 4-bedroom house with yard. The address is, this is right over here, 321 Maple Street, Old Town, New Delhi. The price is 1.5 CR right here. Property type is house. Bedroom is 4, bathroom is 4. Square footage is 3000 square footage, okay? So you can see this is the entire data of the new property listing. As I've done that, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see the response has been captured in our trigger. The square footage comes over here as 3000 square footage. You can see right here. Property type is house. This is the property name, spacious 4-bedroom house with yard. This is the price, that is 1.5 CR. Bedrooms 4, bathrooms 4, and this is the address, okay? So as you can see, the response has been captured in our trigger. This means that Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. And now what I'm going to do is, using all these details, I'm going to use an AI agent to generate the description of this property listing. For the AI agent, I'm using it as OpenAI. If you want to use any other AI platforms like Google Gemini or other platforms, you can definitely select that according to your requirement. For the action application over here, I'm going to select it as OpenAI right here. An action event over here is going to be ChatGPT, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection. After that, over here it is asking for the token. Using this token, we're going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. So now to generate a token, I'm going to click on this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right here. Then the API keys page of your OpenAI account is going to appear in front of you. Now to generate a new token, click on this create new secret key button right here. It is asking for the name of the key. For the name of the key over here, I'm going to give it as new key. Okay, for the project, I'm going to select as default, permission as all. I'm going to generate the token. Automatically the token is generated. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it in this field and click on this save button. And automatically OpenAI is going to be connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, firstly, it is asking for me to select the AI model. For the AI model, I'm going to select it as GPT-4o mini right here. If you want to use any other AI models, you can definitely select it from this drop down, okay? Now it is asking for the prompt. What is prompt? Prompt is a text with the help of which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we have to mention all the things that we want and do not want to specify each and everything, okay? So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as... So this is the prompt that I have. You are a real estate content writer. Generate a short, professional property listing description based on the details provided below. The content should be easy, understandable, grammarly correct, and appealing to potential buyers and renters. Do not include any other details in the content and do not use any symbols, example hashtag or the double star. It is asking for all these details. Now for the data of these fields, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to select this first data, that is insert property name, the previous step is going to appear in front of you, and as I'm going to click on it, the same response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear in front of you. Firstly, it is asking for the property name, and this is the property name you can see right over here. So as I'm going to generate the description for this property, I'm going to select the data of this property name from my previous response. As you can see, I've selected the data from the previous response. It is mapped, and as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the address, I'm going to map the data of the address right here. For the price, I'm going to map the data of the price over here. For the property type, I'm going to map the data of the property type right here. For the bedrooms, I'm going to map the data of the bedrooms over here. For the bathrooms, I'm going to map the data of the bathrooms as well. And lastly, for the square footage, I'm going to map the data of the footage right here. So this is the entire prompt. After entering the prompt and selecting the AI model, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button right here. And as I've done that, you can see within few seconds we have received a response, which is a positive response, in which we have received this message content, and this is the AI generated description for my new property listing. You can see right here. Welcome to the spacious 4-bedroom house located on this address, New Delhi. With a generous square footage of 3000 square footage, this house offers an abundance of space for families and entertaining. You can see right over here, this is the entire AI generated description for my new property listing. You can see right here, okay? So as now the description is automatically generated by my AI agent. Now what I want is, I want to update this AI generated description back in my spreadsheet over here in this field AI generated description, okay? For that, I'm going to add an action step in this workflow. And for the action application, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. An action event is going to be update row, as now we're going to update our spreadsheet with the AI generated description. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection from before. Now over here it says sign in with Google. I'm going to click on this button right here. Then this window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for me to choose an account. Select the account in which you have created the spreadsheet. So this is the account. I'm going to select it from here. After that, it is asking for the access of this account. For that, I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right here. And you can see we have successfully authorized Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for me to select the spreadsheet. I have created a spreadsheet in the name of real estate listings. So I'm going to select the spreadsheet as real estate listings. For the sheet, I'm going to select it as sheet 1 over here. Okay. After that, it is asking for the row index. For that, I'm going to map the data of the row index that I've received in my first Google Sheets step. Okay. After that, it is asking for all these details. Do I want to update all these fields? No, I just want to update the AI generated description. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply map the data of the AI generated description right over here. Okay. After doing that, I'm going to simply click on this save and send test request button right here. And as I've done that, I have received a response which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my spreadsheet and check whether automatically the AI generated description has been added in my spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open my spreadsheet over here. And yes, you can see in my spreadsheet automatically the AI generated description has been successfully added. Okay, so this was the same description right here. Okay. So as now my spreadsheet has also been updated with the AI generated description, this means we have successfully created this AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done, I am an owner for real estate agency business. Over here in my spreadsheet, I keep the record of my new listing, new property listings. Over here the trigger is Google Sheet, new or updated spreadsheet row. As soon as I'm going to add the data of the new property listing in my spreadsheet, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. Using the details that has been captured, an AI agent is going to generate the description for the new property listing. That is OpenAI ChatGPT. As the AI is going to generate the description, automatically that data is going to be updated back in my spreadsheet. The AI generated description is going to be updated back in my spreadsheet, that is Google Sheets update row. And in this manner, I have created this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.